All right, Plant Science, we are getting down there. We only have 2 or 3 weeks left of the semester. That is, well, that I can present new content for the semester. This is really crazy to me. So, this week we are going to be digging a little bit into genetically modified organisms and looking at what a GMO is and how they're created. We're going to do another one of those like 2, 3, 4 day lessons. So really you're only turning in one thing. First thing you're going to do is you are going to create a copy of this and then put your name at the top. You're going to learn a little bit about what GMOs are. So the first question is, what do you already know? Answer that as honestly as you can. Then you're going to watch a few different videos and you're going to tell us a little bit about what you learned from those videos. What does the general public think about GMOs? 5 things you learned from the videos, and did your opinion change about what a genetically modified organism is? This is a topic that's really relevant in plant science today, mostly because people don't really understand what a genetically modified organism is and why the agriculture industry wants to use them. It's up to you to form your own opinion. If you think they're awesome, great. If you think they're terrible, great. Again, I want to know a little bit about what you learned and what your opinion is. Part 1 and 2. So the second part of this is going to be learning a little bit about what's coming to dinner. So you're going to go to this website and you're going to explore a little bit about the genetically modified organisms that are in our everyday life. And as you click through each of the parts of the dinner table, these are the questions that you're going to answer as part of that. Part 3 is going to take you through a simulation where you are actually like creating a genetically modified organism and the steps that are involved in creating a GMO. Obviously, creating GMOs is not a super easy task, and the simulation makes it look really easy, but part of it is understanding like what the steps are and how you go through it. And then part 4, I'm going to have you look at a couple issues with genetically modified organisms. This is a really hot button topic for us today. We have a few genetically modified plants, but GMOs are not as prevalent in our diet as people think they are. So with part 4, you're going to pick one of our, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GMO products, and you're going to learn a little bit about them. The websites that I have linked will tell you a little bit. It just basically gives you a little basic background, but you're going to talk a little bit about what the issue is or like what the plant is, how this product was created, 5 reasons to support it, 5 reasons to oppose it. Is it controversial? Like, do people care a lot about this? Why or why not? And then what are your opinions? Again, quick reminder, the website that I have linked for each of these items is not going to give you a whole heck ton of detail. So you're going to have to do some digging on your own to learn a little bit more about that. And then you're going to answer the conclusion questions, and then you are going to turn it in right here on our weekly plan. So Thursday is going to be a day to work on your SAE project. If you are done with your online option and your hours are entered on the AET, you can go ahead and turn in your SAE right here, and then you're all done with that. Your SAE project is due to be by May 22nd, so that I have a good idea of what your grade is going to be before the end of the semester. And then Friday, you're going to start working on our final project. So next week is going to be all work days for our final projects. What you're going to do is you're going to create a grower's handbook for a specific plant, specific row crop, or like flower or landscape plant. Basically what you're going to do, since we didn't really have time to dig into specific plants, we just kind of talked about topics, you yourself are going to dig into a specific plant. So you're going to create a handbook that could be given to a producer to help them, whether they work in a greenhouse or whether they're a farmer, to grow that plant and do a good job of it. So your handbook, like the handbook that you're going to create, has to include all of these topics, and make sure that you are thorough in answering each of the questions and making sure you're meeting all of the requirements under each of the topics. Each of these bullet points will be worth 5 points, 5 extra points given for overall look and quality. You can, again, complete this at your own pace, but I need it by June 2nd or before. Again, the sooner you complete it, the sooner I can get it graded and entered so that you have a good idea of what your grade is before the end of the semester. This is going to be our final project. So once you are done with your plant science final project and your SAE project, done with my class. Let me know if you have any questions about OMG GMOs, as well as your SAE project or the Grower's Handbook as we get started with our final project. Good luck, guys.